Pudding. Welcome to my blog.stampwithelaine.com and welcome to the second of my Swirly Birds series. The first in the series was published on Friday 3rd of June using Stampin' Up's new sponge brayers. So if you're joining me for the first time today, do look back to when the series first started or hit the subscribe button, and every time I post you will receive fresh updates at least twice weekly on a Wednesday and Friday. Today we're making this card, concentrating on the Scribbles Thinlits dies, which coordinate with the Swirly Bird stamp set. These can be purchased separately, or if you wish to own both, then it can be bundled together under a separate bundle code to save you 10%. This die set is called the Scribbles Thinlits die set. In fact, although you can only see 8 dies here, in fact there are 9, because this one is taped together. I took it out of the packet, and at first I didn't realise that it was 2 separate dies, but it is, because when I cut it out, if you take this middle bit out, it actually makes up a larger rose. But if you don't want the larger rose, then you can make a smaller rose and use it as a wreath like I've done here. So let's gather our supplies to make this card. The card base is half an A4 sheet with the top edge at 4 1/8 inch by 11 5/8 inch. This is the European A4 size, and in centimetres that's 10.5 by 29.5 centimetres, and it's scored and folded in half. You also need 2 pieces of whisper white. This is the standard whisper white, and that's been cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. That's 9.5 by 14 centimetres. You need some Peekaboo Peach scrap cardstock and some whisper white scrap for stamping your flowers and leaves on. The stamps and dies I'm using is obviously the Swirly Bird bundle, and the additional stamp set I'm using for the sentiment is Thoughtful Banners, and again this comes in a bundle. You have a matching punch and the stamp set. As it's photopolymer, you'll also need some clear blocks to mount your stamps on, and I'm using A, G, B and H. The inks are Peekaboo Peach, Sweet Sugar Plum and Emerald Envy. These are 3 of the new in colours we'll be using in our card today, and in addition we'll use Mint Macaron as a background stamp, which was introduced last year. This lovely ruched ribbon, and of course I'll be using my magnetic platform with the cutting plates and the big shot. We'll bring in a piece of scrap, my foam pad on the bottom, Peekaboo Peach for the smaller flower, stamp that twice and leave enough space in between the flowers to put your die. 2 of the larger rows in Sweet Sugar Plum. 1 of these in Sweet Sugar Plum as well, the petal flower. Now we're switching to the larger leaf, and I'm going to stamp off first before stamping on, and we need 3 of those, I think, or is it 2, 3? Stamp the smaller leaf as well, stamp off, stamp off, stamp on, stamp off, stamp on. The stamp the veins of the leaf and stamp directly onto the leaf. For the small leaf, Bring our magnetic platform in, base cutting plate, cardstock, die, sometimes you may need to use some washi tape to stick the die down so it doesn't move. Then you place the top cutting plate on top and you're ready to run that through the big shot. So I'll do that off camera. Now I've cut all my pieces, I put them on a little plate so I don't lose them. Set that aside and bring back my mat and scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to stamp my banner. This is Peekaboo Peach. I've stamped this banner here and I'm going to stamp with Celebrate. Just a gentle tap. My duo banner punch, turn it upside down and punch it out. This splatter stamp in mint macaron, and I'll stamp it at an angle. I forgot to put my mat down, never mind. Just a bit of stamping here. Maybe another one up there. Take my fine tip glue pen and just pop a bit of glue. And I can start gluing those down. Last of all, the banner. For speed, I'm going to just pop a bit of fast fuse on the side here to anchor the ruched ribbon. It's just to catch it and keep it in place. Then working on the roll, we tie a knot my ribbon scissors and trim off the ends, and you want to cut it at the ribbon at a diagonal to stop it from fraying. A bit of fast fuse on the back. Make sure it's equidistant all the way round. With fast fuse there's no going back. Once it's down, it's down. Last thing to do is to add our rhinestones. Put one on there. For the inside of the card, I'll just stamp a couple of little roses down here. Then of course there's the leaves, so I'll stamp a couple of leaves here in Emerald Envy. I hope you've enjoyed today's tutorial. If you're watching from YouTube, you'll find a list of supplies I use below this video in the Show More section with direct links to my online store. They will also be listed in my blog, blog.stampwithelaine.com, You can connect with me through my Facebook page, Pinterest or Instagram, or here at my YouTube channel at stampwithelaine.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.